So, in abc.gsp we have only date object, but whatever content of abcd.gsp I tried to include this content into the in abc.gsp file. So, include directive actually is used to including one GSP file into the another file. Include directive is used to include one file to the another file. That included file can be any HTML file, any GSP file, any text file. Suppose I have sometimes what happened, I have this file. I have sometimes I want to include one file, this file is used to for header, and this file is used for, and this file is used for footer. So, this is used for header, and this is file is used to include the content related to the footer. This my file is index.gsp. In this index.gsp I want to include what? Include header include. Actually, in this index.gsp file I want header. So, what we have required, you doesn't require to specify the whole header related code. Just whatever this file contains content, that content I want to include. Where we want to include? I want to include that content into this file. So, how we can include? You can include by using include directive. So, I also want to include this content, you can include this content. So, you can use in this file whatever we have required to use, we want to use include directive. How we can use? Angle bracket @ include what the file name, file equal to header.gsp. Suppose file name is a header.gsp. So, in the index.gsp file, whatever header file contain, that content will be included into the index.gsp file. I want to include footer.gsp also. How we can include? Angle bracket %@, which directive we have required to use? Include directive. What attribute of this directive? File attribute, and specify the file whatever we want to include .gsp. But one point you have to remember, this file included at the time of translation phase. It means at before running the application, if you know the file which you want to include, that file you can include. But if you want to include at the runtime file, actually at the time of compilation you don't know exact which file you want to include, that file cannot be included using directive, include directive. Include directive, by using include directive we can include that file whose name you know exact know before compilation, at the time of compilation. So, I hope you will understand what is the use of the include directive. Thank you.